right here. And they actually have constructed this wall for our tours, so you guys can see a sample of what they do. Thank you. You put our rain wall back. I love it. So you guys can see it and get up close. You can feel the stuff and actually see the difference in what little effects they can do. This marble is actually paint on plywood, which is most of our sets. They can do distressing. So we have the new version here and the distressed version here. So for like Ghost Whisper, we often they go into haunted houses, old, dusty rooms, stuff like that. This would be what they want to look like. So they sand the wood, they stain the paper, tear it off, burn it even. But then the new version they can of course do as well. You move down here, we have broken glass, but if you get up close you'll see it's just chalk that's drawn onto the glass to make it look broken. And then down here, it's raining outside, so you can sit inside a soundstage and make it rain or appear to rain. And then it looks like we have the Irish Moor out here. So basically, how we do this is, you can come around and actually see it. If you look right in here, it's kind of like your backyard fountain. They basically have a little rig up here that they have a tube going up, draining the water, dribbling it down, and then it comes down to the base there. So this is a mini cyclorama, which is basically another word for a mini background picture. It literally is a photo that we screen onto one of these, and then we put it outside the windows. You guys are seeing the rest of our mill here. They can do everything from fencing to building walls and even replicating antique furniture if we need it. So a set designer will bring in maybe one piece, one chair, and go, I need 10 of these to sit around the table, and they can replicate it for us. Pretty authentic looking too, so, and it's much cheaper than buying all 10 pieces. You can kind of see how they have some stuff. They also will repair anything that we need to. But they handle basically any of the sets that are filming here at the lot, and then any set that Universal has elsewhere. Sometimes they'll be shipping stuff out to them as well, but primarily they handle our lot and anything that's filming here. Nice siding work we're doing right there. Yeah, different siding right here too. So just basically tissue paper that they've glued and then painted to make it kind of look three-dimensional. Something like this wall that you see guys here would take maybe 6 to 8 hours to put up. Very, very quick. They can do it pretty fast. An entire set for a TV series like CSI would take about 2 weeks to actually fully construct and be ready for filming. A movie set, something big, can take 6 weeks. So it just depends on the size of your project. But these guys basically handle just about anything for us here. So. And then we have our brick. This isn't real too. This is all painted. It's just painted to look three-dimensional. So that from a camera, you have to remember, we're seeing everything from a camera's point of view. So if you film this, it probably doesn't look quite as maybe fake as it does to you guys in front of your face right now. Kind of wish I could do some of these techniques for my life. This is a lot of fun.
Yeah, I like this too.
I know, this is neat too. This is not real metal, guys, down here. This is plaster. And they just paint the sand into the paint, and that way they get the roughness of it. Busy day in the window. It's much quieter down here. Usually it's so loud and metal out. And if anyone has to use the restroom, we have restrooms right here. So guys, the metal shop here, this is one of the largest kind of working metal shops left in the industry. So not just Universal uses this, the different studios, Warner Brothers will come with their work as well, you know, to get metal work done. They do work for on-screen and off-screen. So any maybe metal drain pipe or wrought iron fencing, a staircase, they can do all that for us. But they're also doing a lot behind the scenes, all the support structure for our sets. Like we're going to look at a plane crash set from the movie War of the Worlds. In order to hold up the wings of the plane and make it all propped up, you'll see a lot of metal work there holding it up. Underneath our plywood and plaster sets, we have to have some support. So the metal shop will be responsible for a lot of that. But they're also doing work that you guys are experiencing in the theme park. So our escalators, the metal shop helps us work on our escalators. The trams that the tour is conducted on, utilize the metal shop. Even the big mixing bowls in our kitchens are done by our metal shop. We actually came in here one day and the chef was in here with like 3 or 4 mixing bowls getting them repaired by them. So they can do anything and everything. We had a guest in a wheelchair come in and her wheelchair, like one of the hinges broke on it and they fixed it for her while we were here. It was great. So they're fantastic guys, guys and girls. And they can handle just about any job. Unfortunately, just like actors, their work can get on the cutting room floor and they'll put, you know, days, months of work into it. Murder, She Wrote producers ordered a $10,000 metal wrought iron circular staircase. And so they worked on it beautiful, $10,000. The producers came in and went, nah, we don't want it. So, oh my goodness, there was a staircase. Now they do melt that down and reuse it. They don't just throw that out. Everything's recycled here. We reuse everything. But like they created this beautiful copper countertop for Bruce Almighty. It was in the movie for maybe 4 seconds as the camera went by. You know, but it's beautiful craftsmanship going into some of these items. So you always have to keep that in mind. Some of the stuff and all this work that's happening is happening for something that's actually on screen for seconds at a time. But it's that detail that really convinces you guys it is a real home, it is a real location, and it's authentic to whatever story we're telling. So.
Aye, aye.